I mean, come on, you cannot beat this. So good afternoon everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we've finally begun our journey back north after a few incredible weeks away in the motorhome, and we did want to fit in one last ride before we finally got home. So we've actually decided to pull into Gloucester this afternoon, and we're actually going to do a loop Mum and Dad did last time we were here. Unfortunately that time I was quite under the weather, so I wasn't able to join them. But they said it was so spectacular, so they did make me quite jealous. So I made them promise me next time we're in the area we are able to complete that ride, so I'm able to experience it as well. So here we are, and tomorrow we're going for the ride. I'm a little bit nervous because it's actually going to be 38 degrees tomorrow, which is a little bit concerning, but we'll see how we go with that one. But overall, I'm really excited for tomorrow and keen to jump back on the bike, so hopefully it's a good day. Are you excited to take me on this ride today?
I am really excited.
You said you had a blast last time. You did get saturated though.
Yeah, it was really, really beautiful. But then I remember we did spend over half of the ride running from that massive storm, which we didn't run from it, but we got drowned.
Yeah, well hopefully that doesn't happen today. I don't think it is because it's looking quite sunny already, but I'm keen to get going.
It's a bit muggy today.
Oh, it's going to be really a bit of a challenge. 75% humidity, so it's going to be pretty hard. Yeah, last time it said it was going to be 38 degrees when you guys wanted to ride, but at least it was cloudy and a bit stormy like, but that sun's already out, so it's going to get hot quick. It says 39. Alrighty, we're heading out. I better start this actually. 224 kilometers. So we're just travelling along Thunderbolt's Way, and oh my gosh, the rolling hills are just so lush, the green. So it's been raining here apparently over the last week, so everything is just so vibrant green. It's amazing. Oh, and here we go for our first bits of dirt. We haven't ridden actually since our ride to Canberra. Dad and I did that big 500 kilometre day from Bright, so hopefully this one feels a little bit of a shorter ride, because that was definitely a bit of a long slog. It was an incredible ride, but definitely a hard day. I think we ended up being about 9.5 hours on the bike. Oh, there's a beautiful river, just so picturesque. It's just amazing country. No wonder you said it was an amazing ride. This is just beautiful.
It is. I don't remember that much tar to get here, but
yeah, we've been going for 29 kilometres, but everything's just so green.
Yeah.
Was it this green when you were here?
No, I think when we got caught in the storm must have been the start of the rain.
Oh, it is just lovely. Alright, are you happy with me leading the way still?
Absolutely, I love it.
Alright, off I go. Oh, I'm excited. So Dad said it is dirt for really the rest of the way of the trip, which I'm never mad about at all. These roads are so spectacular. Everything's just like riding through that Moonan Dock road, that one Dad and I did during our Sydney trip. I guess we're quite close to it, so that explains why it's similar scenery, but it's truly some incredible riding. So many cows on this road and I feel so bad with disrupting them, but there's really not many other ways around it. But wow, what a spectacular place. Mum and Dad did say it is a lot greener compared to the last time they were here as well, so I think that does make a big difference. We've been so lucky with our rides this trip. We've had such a fantastic time. We absolutely loved the Victorian High Country so much, and even Dad and my ride from Bright to Canberra was just incredible. We loved that Barry's Way, and now coming to do this, it's just really put the cherry on top of the cake, I think. So basically now we got to work out where we're going to go next for our trips. I'm thinking I'm wanting to do Tasmania next while the weather is still in our favour. But we'll have to have a bit of a discussion about where is best to go. I've truly loved this trip, so now the fun part is planning the next trip. You good?
All good.
This area here has got to be in my top 10.
Oh, it's just amazing.
Isn't it good?
Well, what's nice with it, it's really nice, easy riding, but you get lots of views. And
we've had a few harder rides in the high country, so now it's just a bit of a cruisy ending on one.
yeah, it is. It's just a cruisy ride, but it's enough stuff to keep your interest peaked and concentration levels high.
Alrighty, so we are actually going to be turning left onto a road called Carter's Road in 350 metres. Alrighty, here we are. We're just turning onto Carter's Road now. And we stay on this one for about 5.5 kilometres. Victorian High Country really taught us be prepared for any type of weather, because it can change in an instant. Because we did get really extreme heat and then we got absolutely freezing cold. I think it got to 4 degrees on top of the mountain. Oh wow, I thought all those tyres were cows for a minute. I was about to say that's a lot of cows congregated, but it's just tyres. Ooh, sorry buddy. Oh, sorry guys, I feel so guilty. We're having such a peaceful morning everywhere and we're just coming around with our rowdy bikes. Just get through here slowly but surely. Alrighty, we'll continue on now. And hopefully there's not too many more cows on the road. We're not doing too well at making distance. Excuse me. Thank you very much. It's a bit of slow going on this road, but anyway. believe we had the roads all to ourselves today, so far anyway. This is like motorbike heaven out here. Oh my gosh, I mean, come on. Every hill is just incredible. You come over and you just see some amazing views. We're just travelling along Tamala Road now, and again it is just beautiful. When we stopped before, I was like, oh, does anyone else want to go in front, but both of them kind of refused, so I'm still leading the way, which I don't mind at all because I get a bit of clean air away from the dust. It's so weird how drastically the temperature changes depending on where we are. Like, I feel like we've just ridden into a giant wall of heat, where before we're up there in the breeze and it was quite lovely. So we're just travelling along Hunter Road now, headed towards Moonan Flats, and then from there we'll head back down through Barrington Tops, which Barrington Tops is always a name that gets thrown around within the adventure riding community, so I'm quite excited to go check that out. So we're turning left onto Moonan Brook Road in about 6.5 kilometres, so I'll keep an eye out for that. Everything is just so green. It's incredible what that little bit of rain does for the place. Cutting straight through the rolling hills. Oh, so good. It feels like you're on top of the world. So quick. I think we're coming up to the Dingo gate as well, and here we are. That's it. I think that's where we're going to end up going through, but we might stop and have a quick break. We're in Upper Hunter Shire.
How was that?
Oh my gosh, those roads were just incredible. I'm so glad I made you stay and do that track again. I loved it, even though it was pretty hot, but I have to say it's cooler up here.
Yeah, well, it was only hot when we got down that bottom section, actually, where they were doing roadworks, and it was, that part wasn't great because it was gravelly.
It was really humid, and it was gravelly and slippery, but so far everywhere it's just been mind-blowing views, and the vibrant green is truly just amazing. I've loved it. I'm so glad we stayed. It was kind of 50-50, but
yeah, no, this is perfect. And now we'll keep riding up, and I think there's a beautiful big pine forest up ahead. So yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. So good. I'm enjoying today. It's been absolutely amazing.
For supposedly a heat thing, 38 degrees, we're doing pretty well.
Well, we were going to can it because we were worried about how hot it was. So I'm really glad we just said stuff it, don't worry about it, because it's not too bad.
I don't notice it any hotter than, to be honest, if you're on a motorbike, whether it's 30 or 38, it's all pretty similar.
Be hot. I guess it's only 12 o'clock now, so
yeah,
the hot part's still coming.
Yeah, we'll be home by then.
Hopefully, but that view, everywhere you look, is just amazing. Alrighty, off we go through the Dingo Gate into Stewart's Brook State Forest. We just stopped for a quick break then, and off we go. I don't know how secure the Dingo Gate would have really been, because right next to the fence there was a big hole in it where I think anyone could get through, but anyway, we won't worry about that. Road subject to fog, ice and snow. Yeah, I can imagine it gets pretty chilly up here. State Forest of Barrington Tops. So we finally made it to the Barrington Tops. How exciting. We actually checked the temperature before. Oh, I'm going straight into the pothole. But we checked the temperature before, and where we were just then was only 27 degrees, I think it was. And back in Gloucester it's 37, so we're in a bit of a false sense of security up here, but you know what, that's okay, because by the time we get back there anyway, we'll be done, and hopefully even jump in the river as a little bit of a cool off. Here we go into the pine forest. They weren't wrong, it just comes out of nowhere. It's really thick as well.
Yeah, so supposedly they planted these to see how pines will grow up here, and of course they obviously love it.
Yeah, they look like they're thriving.
But how cool is that? Tracking along that Barrington Tops. Oh no, the potholes. So as I was saying, we're still tracking along Barrington Tops Forest Road, and you just saw me hit my millionth pothole of this road. I swear, I'm just getting into every single one. But anyway, I saw a sign back there saying we're about 57 kilometres out of Gloucester, so still got a fair bit to go. I think Dad's having a little bit of a hard time as well, dodging the potholes. I wonder how Mum's going in the back. She might be finding it a little bit easier to dodge them, seeing she's got two people in front that seems to be finding every single one. So hopefully she gets a bit of warning. So we're about 162 kilometres into our day so far, and have been on the bikes for 5 hours. So very slow going on our part, but we have been enjoying every view we can, and we've had a few breaks. But that's kind of what today was all about. Get one last ride in, casual, easy, fun loop. So that's kind of what we're doing. And I'm telling you what, I've enjoyed every single second. So how are those potholes going for you?
Oh, I've hit pretty much every one of them as of lately.
Well, I think you've hit most of them. I feel like I've hit every single one known to man.
And then I hit them again.
Yeah, well, I was like, maybe Mum's missing them, saying she's got 2 of us in front to kind of warn her, but I think you're not going to miss them. Yeah, I feel like once you hit one, you're already in about 10 of them, so we're really testing out the suspension now, though. But anyway, it's been pretty brutal. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to getting to Gloucester with that heat wave.
Right, let's get some more.
Alright, I'll let you back in front to pave the way.
Yeah, but let's concentrate, girls. Nearly end of the ride, getting tired. Yeah. Let's do it.
Alrighty, so we're back into the rolling hills now on, I think it's called Rawdon Vale Road. And I cannot believe the change in temperature. It has been so drastic since we come off of Barrington Tops. So I think by now, during the last loop, Mum and Dad did hear they were absolutely saturated and freezing cold. So definitely a bit of a different experience for them this time round. Wow, that is truly out of a painting. And the road just stretches off into the distance. One of my favourite things to see. A few cows having a swim down there. A little bit jealous, I have to say. It just keeps getting better and better, if I'm honest. It's just such different landscapes, especially compared to the Victorian high country where we just were. That's why sometimes it could be easy just to say, oh, we've done some incredible rides, but let's just pack up and head home now. But so worth taking that extra time just to do one more. So I mean, come on, you cannot beat this. Alrighty, so there's this little bit of a causeway. I think if I don't stop to think about it and go, I should be fine. So I was like, oh, that is way deeper than I expected. Oh, wow, really quite deep. Anyway. Oh dear, my poor boots. Oh, wow, that's a big hole. Oh no, Mum's not going to be impressed with that whatsoever. Oh no, hopefully I get her. Come on, Mum, you got it. She's going to go into that hole, isn't she? Keep your power up! Woohoo! Champion!
I was all gung-ho.
And then you watched me?
I watched you at the end and I'm like, what happened?
I know, there's this like little hole that I went down and I was like, oh no, but you did it, good job.
Yeah.
Oh, how good's that?
Dad, where's Dad?
I hope he's coming. Well, here comes the car anyway, so we might pull off.
I want to fall in.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about it. Should I stop and just wet my boots?
What's the temperature now?
When I got back on after draining, it said 43.
Well, that's concerning. 43 degrees. Oh, I can feel it seeping into my boots, but you know what? That's not a bad feeling at all at the moment. Hopefully Mum does alright. Let's get the show on the road. We're 215 kilometres in and have been on the bikes for 6 hours and 20 minutes. So we've been going for quite a while compared to our distance, but you know, that's kind of what we do. But it can't can't be too much further out of Gloucester. I think maybe 15 more K or so, give or take. But wow, what an epic ride so far this has been. Alrighty, so we're just pulling back into the caravan park now. And I'm telling you what, that river down there looks very inviting. As soon as I get my gear off and unpack, I'm going straight for a swim, because I'm telling you what, that heat was out of this world. But you know what, it was so worth it to do that ride. That was just incredible. I loved every second of it. That was amazing. Thank you so much for taking me on that ride.
That was really good. I think we nearly got cooked on the way the last.
No wonder they talk about extreme heat. That was just incredible.
Oh, I'm glad it was only just the last hour or so.
But it was barely any of it, which was so lucky. Imagine if it was on that a bit more curvier stuff, a bit slow speeds.
39 degrees.
What did you say the highest got to?
Well, 43 when I stopped there. When I took it.
Wow. Oh, thank you guys so much for taking me on that ride. That was incredible. I'm blown away.
It was a cracker. I really enjoyed that. That's my top 10.
Alrighty, so we just made it back to our campsite at Gloucester, and what an amazing ride. I loved every second of it, as you can probably gather by the big smile on my face, but I'm pretty glad to be back because it is very, very hot. But I really hope you guys did enjoy the video, and make sure you do leave a like and subscribe if you did for more adventures to come. But talk about a spontaneous but one of the best rides yet. I absolutely loved it.